Carmen Mory, known as the Black Angel of Ravensbrück, was born on July 2, 1906, in Bern, Switzerland. She initially worked as a journalist, including for the Manchester Guardian, before moving to Berlin in 1932. When the Nazis rose to power in 1933, Mory became influenced by their ideology and joined the Gestapo in 1934. As a Swiss citizen, her neutral status allowed her to gather intelligence for the Nazis. She spied on German immigrants in Paris and monitored high-profile figures, including publisher Emil von Sauer and politician Marx Dormoy. She also collected information on France's Maginot Line fortifications. In November 1938, French authorities arrested Mory for espionage and sentenced her to death in April 1940. However, she was unexpectedly pardoned on June 6th, reportedly after offering to work as a double agent for the French. When Nazi Germany invaded France in May 1940, Mory resumed working for the Gestapo, but was soon suspected of being a double agent. She was arrested by German authorities in 1941 and sent to Ravensbrück concentration camp. At Ravensbrück, Mory quickly rose to become a capo, a prisoner assigned by the SS to oversee forced labor. Though initially marked for execution, she escaped death with help from a family friend. Witnesses later described her as sadistic and ruthless, known for brutally beating prisoners, administering lethal injections, and enforcing forced labor through extreme violence. She reportedly whipped inmates with rubber hoses and subjected them to freezing water torture. When Ravensbrück was liberated in 1945, Mory attempted to hide, but was identified by former prisoners and arrested. In 1947, she was tried in the Hamburg Ravensbrück trials, convicted of war crimes, and sentenced to death. Before her execution, she took her own life by slitting her wrists on April 9, 1947. Her body, along with those of other executed war criminals, was buried in Hamelin. In 1986, all grave markers were removed, leaving the burial site unmarked. Her body, along with those of other executed war criminals, was buried on the prison grounds in Hamelin. Later, in 1986, all markers and iron crosses from the site were removed, leaving behind an unmarked burial ground.